Coming live from the W-EPS arena, we have the 6th episode of W-EPS The Beak.
In this corner, we have a comedic genius.
And mediocre broadcaster.
Mateo Gerstein. Thank you.
And in this corner, we have an exceptional speller.
And, okay, news anchor.
Hunter Reisman.
And now...
Let's get ready to rumble!
Dun, dun, dun.
You didn't actually think we were going to fight, did you?
That's childish. Now, onto the adult stuff, like iPads.
Adults use them, right?
Eh.
Probably.
Well, here's Garrett Bank, our top secret tech guy. Well, he was when he was in his prime. That's just an old, haggard man.
Today, he'll explain how iPads are more than the crafting of minds or the birds of angry.
As usual, the EPS classrooms are preparing their students for the future. The elementary teachers at EPS have been using iPads for class projects recently. These projects are allowing students to learn and keep up with technology. According to 3rd grade teacher Krista Eisenhower, her students are using the iPads to quiz their understanding of what they read.
So far this year we've been using our iPads for AR every day. The students get to check books out of the library and they read their books and then they get to quiz their comprehension using their iPad.
Eisenhower explained the members of her class are also using the iPads for language arts.
We've also used them a lot this year for our new reading program that's called Wonders. There's an app on there and they can go in and listen to any of the stories that we've been reading during the week. They can practice vocabulary words. We've done games that go with grammar and the spelling words and different things that go with the reading program.
Eisenhower plans to have the 3rd graders using the iPads to type their writing assignments later on.
In the future, when they get better at their keyboarding skills, because this is the first year that they do keyboarding class, I hope to use some wireless keyboards and have them start typing some of their writing using the iPad.
3rd grader Max Henn described another activity they have done with the iPads.
We did a science project on them and we got to take a video and we would get a pull, we would do a push or a pull, and we would go around the classroom and find something that we could push or pull, and then we would videotape it.
Henn also stated what he enjoyed most about these projects.
We get to have partners and we work together as a team.
4th grade teacher Trent Ostransky has had his students completing some projects on the iPads as well.
We have made iMovies. We've used a green screen to make different movies for our Reader's Theater, and we've used like the drawing app to make pictures for like book projects and stuff like that.
4th graders Kirsten Eisenhower and Rylan Schwarting enjoyed the iPad projects.
They're really fun and cool, and on the keyboards we like typing.
5th grade teacher Crystal Borer has used the iPads in conjunction with her 5th graders' writing.
The big project that we've done is using the green screen app to have them publish their personal narratives that they wrote.
5th grader Kaiten Zwingman enjoys using the iPads.
How, like with the green screen, like where we did our personal narratives and reading, how we got to do like ourselves, we gotta like say what we did and like how we did them, like why we did these things, like, and you wrote about it and then you got to read it and then you got to pick your own backgrounds, and it was really fun.
6th grade teacher Randy Eisenhower uses the iPads in his science classes.
Kids look up a lot of information. We just used them again today just for models of atoms, what atoms look like.
6th graders Callie Heidoff and Taylor Beckman have used the iPads numerous times this year.
In social studies, we've done Civil War projects where we had to make people move to the north or south if they were for or against slavery.
And in reading, we had to do a project on natural forces, and we could decide which one we did, and we got to find videos and different pictures and facts about them.
EPS's librarian, junior high English/science teacher, and keeper of iPads, Carrie Druke, knows what apps to have on the iPads for elementary projects.
A lot of them come from continuing education workshops that we go to, and a lot of teachers have suggestions. I just go with what I hear other people using as well, and using social media as well.
Druke feels that the utilization of the iPads varies according to class.
I think it just depends on the grade level. You know, they're used pretty often for the new Wonders program and also for AR and those kinds of things, but I think it's just developmentally what they're ready for with each age group.
Druke likes to see the elementary using iPads for projects.
I think it's a great way to help students be prepared for the world that they're going to live in. It's just a part of daily life. However, I think always used in moderation, and also what's appropriate for the learning task at hand.
Thank you, Garrett, but I think I prefer typewriters. Thanks, buddy. All right. How do I turn this thing on? It's dead. Do we need to change the battery or?
Mateo, it doesn't have a battery.
Oh, this is a bit awkward. Why don't we?
Yeah, why don't we skedaddle on over to the next news story, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. What is it?
That's right, it's graphic arts.
That sounds really familiar. Oh, right, that's that class I take. It's right over there.
Let's send it to Mary Nichols with the graphic art story. Take it away, Mary.
But not like the actual class, because I rather like it. Just hit the button, please. Thank you.
While most students are working in the classroom with their teachers, some are under the direction of teachers miles away. Elgin Public Schools offers a series of distance learning classes that allow students to learn from a variety of teachers. Senior Garrett Bank has had the chance to take distant learning classes. This year he is enrolled in digital media. According to Bank, the class offers many new opportunities.
Well, the teacher is miles away while she's teaching us at the same time, and there's multiple classes that are connected, and then we learn about digital media stuff and work with Adobe, and that's not usually the type of stuff we do in other classes.
Fellow senior Mateo Kirstein is also enrolled in the class. Kirstein enjoys learning about new topics.
I'd say that learning about all the various different ways you can create art using electronics and whatnot is really interesting. It's always a lot of fun to learn something new and be able to create something new.
Guidance counselor Sonia Richard took part in helping Bank and Kirstein enroll in this class and feels that there are many benefits.
Well, of course, the extended curriculum opportunity is important. They get an actual teacher in the content area, and we don't have those offerings, as much offerings here, so that added offering is good. I also believe that we offer these types of classes to juniors and seniors because it's a transition piece. Lets kids learn how to learn and experience learning outside of the typical teacher in the classroom. It's important for kids when they go off to college that they've had some of these experiences prior, and so I think that that's also an added benefit.
Art and yearbook teacher Rita Heidoff feels that this class is beneficial for the students, but she is also teaching a class that is similar.
I kind of do with yearbook because that's an online program and it's a lot of graphic design and things like that.
Done.
I am certainly kind of ready.
Okay.
All right, so first you gotta hit this, you gotta type something in here and hit this. I know, we are rolling. That was a great story, Mary. You totally did great.
Mateo, you weren't paying attention at all, were you?
Nope. Now, let's talk about food or something like that.
Okay, I'm kind of hungry, honestly. Do we have something to eat?
We have a delicious story to tell, no pun intended, that's 100% intended, about the World Food Prize.
So do I get a prize for eating or something, or what?
I'm actually not sure. Let's find out. Who has this story? I think it's Kira, right?
Yeah. Why don't we have her tell us all about it?
All right, let's go.
The holidays are often a time of reflection, and during this time, people are always looking for a way to give back. There are so many communities and countries in the world that are less privileged and in need of clean food and drinking water. One way to help these less fortunate people is through the World Food Prize. The World Food Prize is an organization that emphasizes the importance of nutritious and sustainable food for all people. It is an international honor recognizing the achievements of individuals who had advanced the world food supply by improving the quantity, quality, or availability of food in the world. An award of $250,000 is given annually to recognize the achievements of an individual, which is referred to as a laureate. The winner is announced at a public ceremony every spring at the U.S. State Department in Washington, D.C., with the Secretary of State present. The first laureate announcement ceremony was held in 2004. EPS guidance counselor Sonia Richer arranged for one of the recipients of the prize to speak with students in December in the Distance Learning Lab. Richer believes it is a good option for students looking for ways to return the favor.
That it provides an opportunity for our students to look at ways to help give back.
Freshman Riley Vidum-Voss attended the presentation. Vidum-Voss feels it was an eye-opener for her in terms of finding a path involved in charity and volunteering.
Because I've always been interested in making a change, and I've never been able to find a way until this came along, and then it actually helped a lot because it's been hard since I'm so young to find something to do.
The World Food Prize covers a variety of different careers and paths that assist in food availability and food safety. Vidum-Voss also appreciates the diversity of paths that could lead to the award.
It's all over the world, and you can be interested in several topics to participate.
Senior Grace Richer also attended the presentation due to her interest in international relations.
I am very interested in global studies, and I think a lot of it has to do with helping undeveloped countries, and that's what this does.
The application process includes writing and presenting a paper detailing the work you've accomplished and the potential for more accomplishments in the future. There are several benefits to the World Food Prize. Involvement can result in a scholarship.
That even if you just go and present your paper, you get a $500 scholarship to UNL.
Richer also explained that the potential for more existing and hands-on opportunities is available if your project is selected to move on to national and international levels.
There are travel opportunities, and with that, of course, grant money is available to do that.
If you're interested in applying or would like to learn more about the organization, visit worldfoodprize.org for more information.
Well, it's not quite what I expected, but I guess it'll do. Still hungry, though.
I agree. But job well done, Kira. Kudos to you.
And now, a public service announcement.
According to the W-EPS weather report, today looks like we will have a blizzard, I think. I think snow's gonna get to 1 to 13 inches or somewhere in there. I'm not for sure. I still gotta get my car around. The winds, let's see. They will reach anywhere from 10 to 60 mile an hour. Depends on how hard I sneeze or not, I don't know. But tomorrow, yeah, it's still gonna snow. That's what this thing says right here. So it's our best interest to close down the school for a day, especially we get them 13 inches, like I think, or I don't know. But anyways, my name is Hunter Reisman, and I approve this message.
important announcement to make, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting out at 1400. I repeat, we are getting out at 1400. Thank you.
I know, but it's alright. Oh,
I knew it!
Nothing shows more school spirit than getting excited about a snow day. Right, Mateo?
Yep, it's like the exact opposite thing in every conceivable way.
Yeah, about that, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you?
Guys, that was kind of cringy. I mean, I think we should just go to my story.
Well, now that Corey's gone and killed the mood.
And ruined our school spirit.
You know what, Corey? It's time for you to go back where you belong. Behind the camera.
Yeah, behind the camera.
Well, actually, he's next for on the list, so come back, little buddy. Come.
Fine,
Come on.
whatever. Here's Corey Romeo with his story on school spirit.
Fetch.
Whenever you are talking about school, chances are one term might come up, school spirit. But just what is school spirit? At EPS, students and faculty have some ideas, whether it be participating in activities or helping out when needed. School spirit is alive and well in the halls of Belgian Public. Science teacher Andrew Childers feels it is all about showing pride.
I would define school spirit as showing passion for your school through anything that you do, whether it be being out in the community, showcasing basically the good things your school has taught you. It's also supporting those other people in your school, whether it be during speech, sports, or just, doing whatever you're doing.
Senior Hunter Reisman believes it means always putting your best foot forward.
I would define school spirit as showing pride in your school, really caring about what you're doing and representing the school in a positive manner.
Here at EPS, students have an urge to show school spirit. Whether it be for competition or just to be funny, you can always catch someone showing their pride. Freshman Norman Grothy has his own method of demonstrating this pride.
Pride is going to school activity events.
Reisman agrees.
Well, when you go to a game, you cheer loudly for the team. When we'd go to the district volleyball games, we'd really try and help our volleyball girls know that we're behind them, and that they have a nice cheer squad per se behind them.
Junior Araceli Palmer feels homecoming week is a prime time way to show pride in Wolfpack athletics.
Through homecoming week, and showing that through homecoming week in the last day where we dress up as the Wolfpack colors.
Though showing school pride is always fun, most people feel it is also important in any quality school. Grothy believes it shows how appreciative we are of what we
I
have.
feel it's important because it demonstrates how good of a school we are.
Palmer feels it is also good for the students. It can be a way for students to jump out of their shells and help them to not be so shy.
School spirit is important to get more involved in the school and just have pride in what your school is for.
Reisman believes having school spirit and opportunities to show it helps keep morale up at the school.
Well, that's one of the best things about school is, it's not just a prison per se. You can demonstrate, how you feel about certain things in a positive manner. You can make the most of it. When we host people for different events, like whether it be district music, one act, even just games in general, if you clean up after yourself and have the school look nice, then other schools are going to recognize that, and they're always going to say, oh, I want to go play at this gym. I like this gym. It's always nice and well kept, and and stuff like that.
Childers agrees that it is a morale booster.
I think the biggest thing is to take out all the negativity. I know that there's not a lot of negativity here, which is absolutely great. Everyone supports each other, whether it be basketball players supporting wrestlers or wrestlers supporting basketball players, whether it be the male sports teams supporting the female sports teams. I mean, one great thing about this is it seems like everybody shows up to the events and supports the other teams.
EPS provides plenty of opportunities to get students involved. In addition to Spirit Week, students are invited to take part in a number of friendly competitions throughout the year. Some examples are the Great Pumpkin Decorating Challenge and the Holiday Door Tree Decorating Competition. Different organizations also organize Secret Santa exchanges, as well as opportunities to give to others. School spirit is definitely alive and well in the halls of EPS.
Looks like this was our last segment. I know. You're all terribly upset.
You're up, Dale. I'm so upset. It's tragic.
You need to keep it together, son. It's time for the grand finale.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, looks like I've won this boxing match after all, because I kept my composure, and you, well, you didn't.
I hope you were informed and entertained by our extraordinary broadcast. I'm Hunter Reisman,
a.k.a. The Loser, and I, Mateo Kirstein, am the victorious one.
Join us in our next episode of W-EPS
The Beak.
On air,
in print,
in the know.